Hey guys, Baron here, back with another top 5 video. Last week we covered the top 5 grass types, and that went by really well. So this week we're going to cover, in said fashion, the top 5 electric types. So guys, if you're hyped about that and want to show your support towards the channel, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the subscribe button, and share this video with a friend or two. But with that being said, let's just get into it. Now, coming into the number 5 spot, we have the one and only Pikachu, or Ryan Reynolds, as I like to call him these days. But in terms of iconic Pokemon, in terms of what is a staple for the franchise, can you really say that anything is as iconic as Pikachu? I mean, it is a mascot of the franchise, of course you gotta love it. And with Ash's Pikachu, it really is a powerhouse, and it really is one powerful electric mouse. But I feel like just because of how important of a factor it is towards Pokemon franchise, you can't really deny the greatness of Pikachu. I mean, Raichu is great, I love the Raichu, is pretty cool, but when it comes to Pikachu, there's just one thing entirely on itself, and I feel like it just has to be on this top 5 list because it isn't a top 5 electric types without having Pikachu on there. So yeah, Pikachu is number 5. Coming into the number 4 spot, we have a Jolteon. Now, there's a great amount of awesome evolutions. I mean, it really is. I mean, I love Umbreon, I love Espeon, I love Vaporeon, I really like Leafeon and Glaceon, and Sylveon is pretty great. Flareon is whatever. Flareon is kind of cute, I guess. But Jolteon is one of those Pokemon that is just iconic. And it is one of those mons that is just great to use in your Kanto Adventure because it's a speedy special attacker. And with speed and special being both with special being essentially what I meant is one stat in Gen 1, that meant that Jolteon also had great special defense, which is really good because it can actually take some moves, which it can't now, it's sort of a glass cannon. But yeah, just in terms of like how much sweeping capabilities you can have with this mon, and how great of let's playing mon, and how great of an in-game usability it has, I think it really deserves to be on this list, and it really is a greatly designed Pokemon too, because I mean, if you imagine an electric evolution to Eevee, I don't think you can get any better than Jolteon. Jolteon is what an electric type evolution to Eevee should be. So yeah, Jolteon is number 4. Now, coming into the number 3 spot, we have Heliolisk. Now, I feel like Heliolisk is sort of an unconventional pick. It's not a pick that many people, I think, would pick. But for me, it definitely has gained a lot of attention for my own personal sort of in-game experiences and mostly competitive experience recently. Because obviously, if you haven't followed the channel since this spring, we used Heliolisk being called Ling in the PSL. And this mon was just a powerful mon. I mean, it came in there and swept because it had such speed, and with the rain ability being set up, that meant that it could land thunder every single time, and it was just, it has such a diverse moveset. That's what I really like about it too. Not only is it based on a chameleon, sort of, it really is a chameleon because it can basically learn a lot of different moves. I mean, it can learn Signal Beam, Dragon Pulse, Thunder, of course. I'm pretty sure it can learn Focus Blast too. Yeah, it really is a great and diverse mon, and it's, you know, with that stab, return, and hyper voice, or not hyper voice so much, but return, you can definitely rock that on Heliolisk and get some stab in there. And I just really like Heliolisk and the concept of it. I mean, based on sort of a solar panel with like the sort of dinosaur scale that, like, you know, from Jurassic Park, that little dinosaur race that like scares predators off. I mean, I really like that. It's it's a cool design concept. Okay. So Heliolisk is number 3 on this list. Getting more serious, number 2 pick is Magnezone. Now, Magnezone is one of those mons that when I looked at it for the first time, I knew this thing was badass. This thing was not to be messed with, and with it being based on a UFO sort of thing, it's really kind of creepy. but I really like that. It has this sort of mystical design to it. I mean, you don't really know what it is. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it a UFO? I don't know. It's Magnezone. But yeah, Magnezone is a cool mon, and with like the competitive use of this thing, with like its bulk and like its steel type 2 and like its diverse set of possibilities, and like of course being sort of a hacker too. You can use it as a hacker. Not a hacker, that's not the right word. I mean, you use it to hack people. That's what I meant. But yeah, Magnezone is just one of those original mons. I feel like it was one of those designs in Gen 4 with the evolutions being introduced that was really, the Game Freak really made something different, something else out of Magneton being a sort of like simple design, and really like feels like a natural progression from Magnemite to Magneton to Magnezone, which I really like. I like that sort of continuity. But yeah, Magnezone is number 2. Coming into the number 1 spot, you should have all seen this coming. This list was sort of what is Baron's top 4 favorite electric types besides Ampharos. You know the deal. Ampharos is the mascot of this channel, and Ampharos is my favorite Pokemon of all time. I feel like this sort of love really came from playing through Heart Gold and picking up a Reap. And with like it's sort of being a second starter, because it feels like a second starter. It goes from a Reap to Flaffy on at like level 15, level 16, I think is level 15, and like it evolving into Ampharos. It's kind of the same time as your starter. It really is sort of a mon that follows you throughout the journey, and that's why we really like about Mareep in the first place, and being found in Violet City. So you pick it up really quickly, and just sort of, it's yellow. I like yellow. I love yellow. It's my favorite color. It's sort of like huge and fluffy and adorable, but yet it's like, it's one of those things that like, you know that you would look at this mon, you should not mess with it because it's a powerful beast. And I really like those mons, but like it has a cute design and a really adorable design, but it also has a really badassness towards it. That you know that like just because it looks cute means that it doesn't mean that it's not a badass. And you know, Ampharos is one of those mons. Like if I was a Pokemon trainer in the real world, I would want Ampharos to follow me around. That's what I want. And Ampharos is just great. It really is sort of part of my identity at this point, because not only is it linked to the channel, it's part of my like Pokemon identity too, like what I am as a fan. So yeah, Ampharos is number 1. You should have all seen this coming. There it is. Ampharos, favorite Pokemon, favorite electric type, favorite sheep, favorite dragon, whatever you have it, favorite L'Oreal product model, all those things. Ampharos is great. Yeah, he's number 1. So there you have it, guys. That tops off my top 5 favorite electric types. I really hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the subscribe button, and share this video with a friend or two. But for next week, we're gonna come back with another top 5, this time covering the top 5 normal types. Now that might not sound interesting, but I definitely think that I have some good picks for you that will maybe surprise you a bit. So guys, stick around for that and make sure to watch that when it's uploaded. And yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna get the hashtag out of here. Thank you guys for checking out the video. Until and after, see you next time though, stay awesome.